So on these problems, we are going to graph the square root, and then we're going to state the domain and range of each. So we're looking at number 10 is the one I'm going to do with you. And we have the -2. Now what does that -2 do when we're talking about transformations? Negative reflects it over the x-axis. And then the 2, that does something called a vertical stretch. So the negative sign flips it over. The 2 does a vertical stretch. Now what does that 4 do? The 4 shifts it up 4 units. So those are what's happening here. So it might be useful to make a table. We'll make an x, comma, y table. And I like to start with 0. If you take the square root of 0, that's 0. -2 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 4 is 4. So I got 0, 4. The next one I might try is 1. Square root of 1 is 1. -2 times 1 is -2. Plus 4 is 2. So if I plug 1 in, I get 2 back. Now, I can't really take the square root of 2. That's 1.41. That's hard to graph. 3, that's going to be hard to graph. So I'm going to do 4. And I just realized I need to fix 1 comma 2. The square root of 1 is 1. 1 times -2 is -2. -2 plus 4 is 2. Okay, that is correct. Next we're going to plug in 4. Square root of 4 is 2. -2 times 2 is -4. Add 4, you get 0. So we just found our x-intercept. Next, I could plug in 9, but it doesn't look like 9 is going to fit in here anyway. So let's see what this looks like. It starts at 0, 4, which makes sense because the parent starts at the origin. And all we're going to do is we're going to move it up 4 units. That's why the first, we call this the vertex. It's going to start at 0, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now normally it would look something like this, but because of the negative, it's going to look flipped over. Okay? So my next point, I already plotted 0, 4. My next point is going to be 1, 2 right here. And then my next point is going to be 4, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 0. And then I'm going to make, remember it doesn't go that way at all. It starts here and it kind of curves and curves and curves, and it goes down forever. So now we can answer the questions. What is the domain? So domain means left and right. Let me see if I could. So when I talk about domain, I talk about left to right. So the farthest this could go is 0, and it goes forever. So my domain, I am going to put x is bigger than 0, and I'm going to put the equal sign underneath that. See, I need to just put a little line there for greater than or equal to. Maybe one that's not so thick. And make it the same color too. So greater than or equal to 0, that's the domain. All numbers bigger than 0 is what that says. And then the range is up. So the range is up and down, and we're talking about the y. So the highest this graph ever gets is 1, 2, 3, 4. But it goes down forever. So we need to say that y is everything less than or equal to 4. So it starts at 4, and it just goes down forever. This arrow is going to keep going down and down and down and down. So I need to put y is less than 4, and I need to put of course, the equal sign. So let me make sure I answer the question. It says graph the following square roots, state the domain and range. So I have graphed it. I have stated the domain. I have stated the range. Hope this helped.